Hey guys, we're recording this just in case it's something. Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Would you guys listen if I asked Neal stupid sports questions and he explained it to me? I could literally listen to him talk about sports all day long. Would you? Because he's like really good at it, and he's not working in sports right now, and I don't want it to go to waste. Like, he knows things like numbers and the names of positions and the names of coaches and players, and the amount of information in his brain about football is just so incredible. And I feel like he needs to unleash it someone besides me. Like, I'm happy to join the ride, but I feel like this bus is a little lonely. So I wanted to see if we could get some more passengers.
I will say my football knowledge is probably the most.
It's just the most.
Yes, I know the most about football. I know a lot about college football. I've sort of stepped back on the NBA because the product is terrible and the Bulls have been terrible.
I don't think you need it all. I think football is it for you.
Well, it's the most popular sport in the U.S.
It's your baby.
Yeah. And then,
the rest of the world doesn't give a crap about it. Isn't
well,
that
the
cool?
World Cup's coming up, so this summer in the U.S., Canada, and Mexico.
Oh yeah, you told me that. I think that's so cool that even though it's America hosting it, right?
Right. Well,
they're playing.
It's a triple host. That was.
It is a triple host. Oh, so it's
US,
all of North America.
The U.S. has the most games, I'm pretty sure.
Which makes sense because it would have the greatest number of fields.
I think the final game is.
This is soccer we're talking about, by the way. Oh yeah, see, the people aren't going to know anything that we're talking about. But here's the good thing.
And the Olympics. We got to get ready for the Olympics next month.
I watched the Olympics. I want to take the month off.
The Olympics aren't even a month long.
What?
They're like 2 weeks long.
They're a little bit longer than that. It's over. It spills over on either end, doesn't it? More like 21 days.
I think it's shorter than you think.
It is, but it's such a prominent part of my life that I think back on it and it's significant. I remember...
Well, especially being in Canada, the Winter Olympics are the significant ones.
We care about our country so much. I remember taking a bus, in the nighttime back to university and having no internet on my phone because it was, 2010. And someone having internet and updating us on the gold medal game of the women's hockey. And every time there was a goal, and everyone on the bus
I hate
cared.
to tell you this, but the U.S. is favored to win gold in women's hockey. But
that's the most.
Here's the crazy part. On a night in 2018, 8 years ago, I was at dinner with my parents talking trash to Jennifer all the way from Illinois about curling.
As friends.
Yes.
We trash-talked each other over the internet.
And who won that year?
I don't want to talk about it.
Who's not in the Olympics this year? Schuster.
The U.S. won men's curling. Curling!
Just a bunch of dudes.
You can't have curling from us, but if you are going to take it, I am glad that it just looks like a bunch of dads, Brads, and Chads who, dropped the spatula on the grill and just decided to take up curling one day.
Right.
God bless them. They're not even the ones playing.
No.
In the Olympics. And neither is my team from my province.
He's done, right?
Well, I think, yeah. He's been posting a lot of pictures about driving his daughter around to her curling tournaments.
Oh.
So it's
is he going to coach?
Well, she's a teenager. She's good.
Oh,
this isn't yeah, well, she's probably been doing it now since she was 8. That's cool. She wants to go somewhere with it, I think. Yes, but still really sweet. Him and his daughter is in the front seat, and then it's the whole team in the back seat. He has a van of teenage curlers. I just think that's so cute. So I think he's taking on the dad role, which brings me, nice segue, Jennifer, to the topic that I wanted to bring up to you that I feel is accessible to everybody. And if we're a pop culture podcast, well, guess what? Oh, the Swiftie haters are going to hate me for saying this, but Taylor Swift made football cool for a group of people who before this point did not care. Is that a safe way of saying it? I couldn't have tiptoed across that anymore.
I will counter that with
elegantly.
not a single one of those fans are going to watch the playoffs because the Chiefs are not in them.
To say no. I like ruminate on that pause for a second, that silence. You literally silenced me. May I counter?
You may.
That's a really bold statement to say none of them.
Okay, 5%.
I will accept your counter. 5%. 5% of them probably got into football and really got into it. I think her dad likes her better now that she watches football.
But
and
he's an Eagles fan, so Eagles are
True and
still in the
true.
playoff. Or no, they got eliminated. Never mind, they're not in the playoffs.
And I mean, Kylie Kelsey. See? This is why I care. Kylie Kelsey will not wear official team merch of other teams. I think that's such a ride or die wife.
Yeah, they got knocked out yesterday.
I know, I was disappointed. You wanted them to win, right? It was in the Bears' interest, which basically means you think the Eagles suck.
Yeah, they do.
No, really? I remember when I first got into football, which this is why it's important to know that we're millennials, was because of Friday Night Lights, okay? It wasn't because of Taylor Swift. I learned how the game was played, kind of, though obviously not, because Neal, much like Travis had to explain to Taylor, Neal had to explain to me that the whole team's not on the field at the same time.
Right.
And that there are people you never play against. Like, one team's offense plays the other defense and vice versa. So Taylor asked, she talked about this on the New Heights podcast, which is what I want to get into. Well, I will get there, but I got to talk about Taylor first. She said, what was it like to be in the Super Bowl and be standing across the field from your brother? And so, like, he had to explain to her that they don't play at the same time. I didn't get that. I mean, I didn't really get that.
Right.
I know that when you're on offense, you're running the ball, you're throwing the ball, but I didn't think about the fact that half the dudes run off the field and the other half or everyone runs off, actually, and it's just a lot. It's a lot.
And you got 50 some odd players.
So I like curling. 4 dudes on the ice, man. 4 dudes on the ice.
Dudes.
Okay, New Heights.
The Kelsey Brothers podcast.
Matt Damon was on, and he asked Travis point blank, are you retiring, or is that some, like, hush-hush secret? Have you decided? Are you just gonna, like, think about it for a while? Which, to me, I think Matt Damon could be a really good host. Because he basically threw every option out there, so Travis just had to pick one. He, like, gave him a multiple-choice question. And Travis answered really well. He said, I'm just gonna kind of step back and let it fizzle out. And then he said, this is the first January in a long time I haven't had a job. Which is exactly right. He has a job. And he's been in the Super Bowl. He's like, so I'm excited to spend time with my family, put my feet up, and watch football. So I said to Neal, like, Travis Kelce loves football. You don't play the game of football if you don't love football. Right. So, like, so true. How cool to get to just sit down and watch football. So then, and it's not, like, high stakes for you.
Well, then it feeds into, okay.
I love not having a job.
2 sides of the coin.
I have 2.
On one side is, oh, man, I'm so hyped. I feel like I need to play another year after watching these playoffs. Or
could impact the decision.
The other side, holy crap.
I just saw that dude's foot turn inside out.
That wasn't what I was going to say, but that did happen to the Bears. But the Bears rookie tight end, 137 yards. Wow, this is a young man's game now. I think I need to hang him up if I can.
Which does still relate, which is what Matt Damon goes on to talk about. And I didn't get to this point with you because I was like, holy crap, we need to go podcast about sports. Matt Damon then goes on to say that he had Michael Strahan over to his house.
Okay.
When he was trying to make a decision. Am I going to retire? Am I not going to retire? And Matt said, and I think this is so cool to recall this story about a friend, because they're the same age. And apparently Matt Damon was very, oh yeah, like, you go for it. You go for it. You're going back in. Like, he was the friend being like, you're not retiring. But they were, like, sitting down watching it, maybe watching the Super Bowl, watching something. I wasn't paying attention. And they laughed at this, but Michael said to Matt, I could be in 35 car accidents a week.
Yeah.
Like, it's a dangerous game.
Well, especially, he's playing defensive end.
So if you're talking, you want to get married and have babies, maybe it is done. And then does Taylor get blamed for that?
What, for him retiring?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
There are corners of the internet who hate them so much that it makes me uncomfortable.
He's still productive as a player, but that comes at a cost to the rest of the offense, and that's what happened this season.
You gotta move on. Is what you're saying?
That and
only know you love her when you let her go.
He's slow.
Mean. He got in wicked shape. That's the other thing, is Michael said that to Matt Damon as well. Michael Strahan said that to Matt Damon on Travis Kelce. Why? These sentences I thought I would never say. That you also, the work you have to put into being game ready.
Oh, yeah.
Like, most people can't wrap their heads around what that lifestyle means.
Right.
Like, if I had enough money to retire, see you later, alligator. You can catch me off of, like, the Amalfi Coast.
Right.
I don't even know where that is.
Nowadays,
I'm too poor to know where that is.
It's, 10, 15 years ago, you could show up out of shape.
Yeah.
You can't do that in the NFL anymore.
Young man's game.
It is. You will get replaced. Every offseason, Mahomes is criticized because he comes in with a dad bod.
But he gets it back together, right?
Well, yes, but
he enjoys his life off season. But you know what?
Oh, wait, let me make my point.
Okay, go.
He is a shell of his former self from 4 to 5 years ago. He is, if you look at his production, he has fallen off an offensive cliff.
Because I think you have your prime, and I think maybe he has hit and gone past it.
And he has a family now.
Yes.
Like, he's not in that I've got to grind out.
And so why don't we punish men for that like we punish women for that? You have children, so now you, like, aren't hot. What? Unless you're a MILF. Like, you have to play the mom role.
I don't get your question.
Oh, I'm bringing gender into this now. So, like, women pop stars and actresses are washed up when they're, like, over 30. But in this, we're like...
I mean, once you hit 30 in the NFL, you basically are washed.
Patrick Mahomes is not being...
He's not 30 yet. He's 29.
Holy shit, he's not even 30?
I know. Pretty sure he's 29.
But he's not getting judged for having a family. No one's saying,
people hate
Patrick
his wife,
can't
so.
do... Oh, I know that. But they're not saying, well, Patrick can't do that because he has to go care about the girls, you know? Like, you're not being productive.
They get a break because he makes $50 million a year, so he can pay to have someone take care of his family. That's what happens with the NFL.
Do not... This is the problem with us talking about sports, is it's going to devolve into me becoming a socialist every time and saying that there should be a cap on the wealth of individual athletes and the rest should go into the communities of the states towards healthcare and education and preventative measures for, like, crime and recidivism. And
when the Bears play on Sundays, Chicago crime plummets.
Because everyone's watching the game. Nothing brings people together like sports, and I think that's why I love it so much, and I think that's why I relate to this Taylor Swift documentary so much. We have to make this pop culture, and we have to talk about Taylor and how much we love Taylor. You're my football man.
Mm-hmm.
My dad likes me better now that I am in my 30s dating someone. To be clear, I was married. Like, I'm a divorcee.
Yes.
That's weird. I'm in my mid-30s, and my dad likes me more than I ever did because now I'm dating a dude who knows the name of every football player of all time. And my dad's not even a big football person. He has watched more football lately than he probably has since football was in its, like, heyday, whenever it was exciting. I don't know. Was it ever exciting?
It's the most popular sport in the U.S.
Okay, but my dad loves hockey. We're Canadian.
Yes.
Like, he can tell you all the hockey
And the
players' names and the
Canadians are in
coaches.
first.
And he has the kind of knowledge that you have. You guys, oh my gosh, would that be hilarious? Oh, my 72-year-old father do a podcast with you? He would never. He's a hermit, and I feel like this is too adjacent to talking to people. Like, I feel like, even though you guys can sit down and talk for hours, it's so incredible.
Sports brings
Anyway, so
people
my dad
together.
likes me better. I think Scott Swift likes Taylor better. She's like, I never talked about sports with you in my life. He's like, well, I didn't think it was going to happen. She said, yeah, when it didn't happen the first 32 years. Now, the thing is, I've always loved the Olympics. I will sit down and watch the Olympics. I will sit down and watch hockey if one of the Canadian teams are in the playoff. I'm a fair weather fan.
Yes.
But I think the whole country of Canada, even if you're not into sports, you're into sports. More than the average American who is not into sports. The average, say, millennial who's not into sports doesn't know anything about sports, which is what makes those videos of people on the street showing strangers the football logos and then guessing the team names. That is hysterical.
Yeah.
Your average Canadian is going to know about the Canadian teams more just because we're such a smaller country.
Right. And you have a lot of national pride.
A lot.
But we are blessed with the Winter Olympics in February, the World Cup in June or July, and then the 2028 Summer Olympics in the U.S.
Wow.
In Los Angeles, unless Trump moves them.
Unless the world doesn't exist by then. Guys, I take a gummy and Neal doesn't. That's why I have so many questions, because I care so much. And I enjoy him explaining things to me so much. So the other thing that started this podcast is that he was explaining the divisions to me.
In the NFL.
And what I think is really cool is that the Bears are about to play the Rams. And the Rams are from Los Angeles. And where they get to play is a dome, right? Or outside in a warm place. Did you ever think about how much that impacts someone?
Like so the Rams played in all domes except for one game this year. And now they're going to Soldier Field where it's going to be in Chicago, a high of like 12 with a wind chill of -8.
Fahrenheit,
yeah.
That's cold by anyone's standards.
It's the field is gonna be
hard as a rock. That's dangerous. And slippery, which is dangerous in a different way. I was thinking dangerous as in landing on it, but also dangerous as in like twisting and slipping and making your back go in directions it wouldn't normally. Oh man.
Yeah, so
how is that allowed? Because I guess you can't get uniformity. You can't expect everyone to have a dome. It can't be a requirement.
No. I mean, the Bears want to build a dome.
Oh, yes, I know. I think if you're in a place that can get that cold and a place that can get that hot. So here's my question. We went to a Bears preseason game this summer.
Yes.
If it was in a dome instead of just in an outdoor stadium, would it have been more temperature controlled?
Oh, obviously.
Like, would they have closed up the dome because of the heat? Or would they have kept it open?
Oh, no. The Bears want to build a closed dome, so it would have been temperature regulated.
Which I bet is on, like, the cold side. No, I bet it still gets on the warm side with people's body heat.
Yeah, it's probably in the upper 70s.
Oh, but that's comfortable. We went to a game this summer, and I was so hot, and I was also sick. So I had a literal fever, probably close to death,
But it was very warm that day, and we even had a seat in the shade, and it was still very warm.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for acknowledging that. Because the other thing is, like, parking sucks.
Oh, yes.
The Bears need a new field because parking sucks. Like, that, I can't...
The stadium is on Lake Michigan, and so to get there, you have to park, like, in the city. It's
and
so
walk.
it's so annoying.
Or get an Uber. So we overpaid for an Uber on the way there. And the thing is, the closest it can drop you off to the stadium, it's still a stadium that can fit like 100,000 people. So you're talking about walking up ramps, then down ramps, then upstairs, then downstairs. It's concrete, it's sweaty, it's packed. I need you to feel that.
But the good thing about
With me,
that
please.
stadium is when it's not football season, it's a great parking garage for the museum campus.
Oh,
which
yeah.
is where we parked when we went to the aquarium and
yeah.
field museum and the planetarium.
But I mean, keep it that.
well, yeah, it's
Just keep it parking.
it's gonna
And like stadium for like smaller events.
yeah.
Like it would still be a concert place. You wouldn't need to let it go into disrepair, but then who would own it?
The city, the Bears.
City owns it in the first place.
Yeah, the Bears do not own the stadium.
That's crazy. Bears, it's time to build a stadium.
Yes, they
My
want to
gosh.
own their next stadium.
So we walked back because we were so pissed. I could tell we went with Neal's dad, and Neal's dad was so pissed about having to overpay on an Uber to get there. And it was such a pain in the butt that it was like, let's just walk. And to be clear, I am a let's just walk person. I will walk 30 minutes. If it means I don't have to get on like a bus and sit with stinky people and pay money. And I am pro walking. I was unwell.
So we got to my parents on a Wednesday, and then you were sick by Thursday night.
I was sick the night before we left. I looked at you I said, I think I'm getting sick. And then it was just like brewing. And then I think being up in the airplane, like literally, like everything swelled in my body. Like I think my tonsils were swollen. I think my throat was swollen. I think I just couldn't breathe or swallow.
Yeah.
Probably almost died. So I think about that, and I think about having to have shoulder pads on and a helmet. And I could actually projectile vomit all over you right now. So, like, is it also a skill to be able to play in the heat?
When I was a child, I played soccer growing up, but I did try out for the football team. I couldn't do the helmet.
Right.
I did not like having...
So imagine it's 95 degrees. Well, no, because you're on the field, so the sun is beaming in. So you're over 100. No, ain't no way. That's why I think Neal thinks I can't imagine how cold it will be. Because here's the thing. I don't like extremes in either direction. But I really don't want to be too hot. I will find a way to put on enough layers to be warm.
But here's my argument. If you went to the Bears game Sunday when it's a high of 12, -8 wind chill, you can't do anything but sit there and watch the game. You can't go get food. You can't go to the bathroom. All of that stuff takes an extra half hour because you are wearing 9 layers and you're so cold. You can't enjoy anything else. You just sit there and watch the game.
Do you think they'd have hot chocolate?
Oh, yes.
I think everything. I think hot chocolate will make everything
in
better.
the heat. You can at least go to when you get food, you go in the shade. And
there were thousands of people around all the restaurant
it's miserable
places.
Either way. I just hate the cold.
Then it started to rain. No, this was at Savannah Bananas. They kicked us out.
Yeah.
Because of the storm. But we had to basically stand. So we were sitting in the... I mean, that was where?
What do you mean? We're in the...
Soldier... That wasn't Soldier Field. That was...
Great Field.
Great Field. We were sitting in the stands. Yes, were we up high? Could lightning have struck us? Sure.
But we were
But they made everyone go into, like, what's it called? The atrium? That's not what it's called. The concourse.
Yes.
Concourse? Sports!
Where there was 1 billion people, and it was awful.
So we went to, like, the bridge that connects it, and we're then standing in the rain and the lightning on a metal bridge thing. Because I could not stand being with people. So, like, I was sitting away from the rain, and now you've made me stand in the rain, and now I'm mad. Because I'm standing. Before I was sitting.
Right.
Man, I was like still sick at that point.
That was a week and a half later. And then we had to stay an extra week because of Air Canada.
Flights. Yes, thank you so much. I saw someone on Facebook have a free Raising Cane's for a year card.
Oh my gosh.
And all I want in this world is to get enough notoriety in life or to earn enough favor that someone would give me one of those.
But is that like you can only go once a week?
I'd say once a day.
Okay.
Yo, yeah, the free Big Macs for a year was always just 52 Big Macs, I think. So one a week.
That's crazy.
I would expect to be able to go daily. Hello. I'm going to get free food. Don't you talk about a YouTube video of a dude who bought all his food at like a Six Flags or something? Because there was some sort of like special deal, and it was cheaper for him to get a Six Flags membership.
He had a year pass to Six Flags, and the food was so cheap. It includes like free lunch or something.
Yeah, some sort of.
And so he'd go every single day to get lunch or dinner.
I would love to live close enough to an amusement park to just go for the day. Like when I see the celebrities in California just going to Disneyland for the day, that makes me really, really jealous.
Yeah,
I'm gonna look for houses in Florida.
You know, it was awesome.
I'm afraid of hurricanes and also bugs.
You know, it was awesome. Six Flags Great America.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still do because I haven't been there in like 12 years. They had mini Papa John's pizzas everywhere.
Like individual.
Yeah.
Like still cut into 4 slices, but small. I love a theme park individual pizza. People shit on Disney World pizza. Listen, sometimes it's exactly what you need.
Yeah.
Bit of bread, bit of sauce. Listen, I'm a researcher. I haven't been to Disney World in 10 years, which is crazy. But I think the next time we travel, we have to do Universal. I think it's just a crazy experience. And I think we bonded over video games so much that we have to.
Yeah.
And I think it's worth dedicating a full trip to. Because you have to understand, flying from Canada to anywhere is not good unless you, live in Toronto. I used to watch these girls on YouTube who were, obsessed with going to Disneyland and Disney World. And, they just had a direct flight from Toronto to Orlando. That's not bad. It's when you're talking connecting flights that you're like, I don't even want to do this.
Yeah.
I hate the airport so much. So divisions.
Yes.
And weather.
Weather and divisions.
So Florida is in with 3 other teams from the East Coast, which is at least that's East Coast. And I guess Florida then gets used to playing in the cold, or are all of the East Coast domed?
No. The Giants...
I feel like if Chicago can get away with not doming, then the New York can get away with not doming.
We went to the Giants...
MetLife in Jersey.
That's not a dome.
No, that's outside.
Yeah, so... and then you have another division, which is the Colts in Indianapolis.
This is a random one already.
The Texans...
Okay, so mid.
Jaguars in Jacksonville.
What? The leftovers?
And then I forgot the other team.
That's basically just the leftovers.
It's a very weird division because the Colts would win every year.
Well, we'll call them the leftovers.
Because Peyton Manning.
Because we already have a Midwest, right? So tell me that one. Bears,
Packers, Lions, Vikings. So
see, I like the Lions.
Michigan, Wisconsin, Illinois, and Minnesota.
So that's who you play
twice a year
in the 4th last game.
Usually you play your division games at the beginning and the end, or a mix, because you want the suspense of who's
rivals. You're more likely to have a rival in your division.
You might win your division in the last game against the Packers if you're the Bears.
Which is what you did.
Well, no, they actually won the division because Detroit lost.
Oh, right. This
and
is
the Packers
already
lost.
the...
Yeah, so they won...
Wait, they won their division, so how was it the wild card?
So, several years ago, the NFL changed it to 7 playoff teams instead of 6.
From each division, which overall is 16. So less fewer than half of each division.
Yes. So
14 teams.
now they do only the top seed gets a bye.
Only number 1 and number 1.
Only-
Which were who this year?
Which were the Seattle Seahawks.
Okay. Are
and
they still in?
Well, yes, because this was the first round, so they got the bye.
Oh, they got the bye. Which brings them to what?
Well,
Skip one round or skip
yes, just
two rounds?
the wild. They both skipped the wild card round. So
Okay.
the Seahawks automatically play the worst seeded team left in the playoffs after the first week, which is
already not the Bears, right?
no, the Bears are the 2 seed. So
What?
they get
What does seed mean?
1 through 7.
Okay.
The division winners are
Place.
Yes, the division winners are 1 through 4, and then you have 3 wild card teams, 5, 6, 7.
How did the Bears get in?
They were number 2 because they had the best. They won their division and had the best record and best tiebreakers.
So does everyone who wins their division get to be in the top 7?
Yes, they get the division winners are the top 4. No matter,
And then 3 wild cards.
which is why there's an under 500 team
So then why was the Bears game called a wild card game?
because it's the wild
Because
card.
anybody who's not the ones that get the bye is considered
So
wild
yes,
card?
the 2, 3, 4 division winners
Yeah.
seeds
It's
have
all
to
considered wild card.
have to play the wild card teams in the
Okay.
first round. So it's the wild card.
So you
round.
should be better
Yes.
than the wild card team.
Yes. That is the common sense approach. However, because of the division
Like the bye teams should decimate the teams that they play.
now, yes, but you have a great team like the
Might you be playing that team? That wouldn't be very lucky.
let me explain.
Okay.
So the Seahawks got the number 1 seed. They play the 49ers, who were the 6th seed or the 5th seed. I don't remember which one. Oh, it'd have to be the 6th seed. Okay, so the 49ers are a freaking phenomenal team somehow.
Okay.
They would have been the division winner in the NFC South, who had
So is this typical for wins and games to play out differently than expected in previous years? Like the Chiefs would be expected to still be in it.
well the Chiefs win their
Always
division
bring it back to Taylor. I
every
don't
year
understand.
and have the number 1 seed most years.
So this is weird.
The last few years they haven't been the number 1
But they've
seed.
been making it to the Super Bowl.
Right, so they've had a harder pathway.
Okay.
Um
Oh, I have a Dragonite Squishmallow, and he has little wings on his back. It's so freaking cute.
So, okay, listen to the NFC playoffs, the seeds that are left. You'd think after the wild card round it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's 1, 2, 5, 6.
Doesn't really seem fair to 5-6, but
They-
it's an advantage to 1-2.
They won their wild card matchups.
Right,
They
true.
beat the 3 and 4. So
But they would rather. Oh.
there are 3 teams from one division, one subdivision in the playoffs out of the 4 teams.
Because of the wild card games.
Yes. Because they were better
Which
than
division?
the NFC West, which is
The one with the Rams.
yes, the Rams, the 49ers, and the Seahawks are in the same division.
Oh.
And then there's
Are they good because it's LA? And good players just want to live in LA, so it's
that
easy
they
to
do
get good players?
They do get good players, but they have phenomenal coaches.
Oh, really? So
Oh,
like it's a good program?
Oh my gosh, yes.
You use the word program, right? Or do you only use that in university?
Franchise.
Franchise?
It's a good franchise. And then the AFC, the seeds are obviously 1, 2.
It's so windy right now.
There's still a game tonight. So
I did have today off, guys. So not only did I gummy roulette last night, I gummy roulette today, even though I will have work tomorrow.
Yeah.
It's early. I'm going to eat again.
I'm actually kind of surprised they canceled the whole day.
I'm not.
I think, well, no.
They thought it was going to be freezing rain.
We didn't get a plow until almost noon.
No, because based on the forecast, they didn't think it was... Once, they thought we weren't going to have school all day, so they didn't put the plows out soon enough. So then when you're making that decision, you have to factor in that they didn't put them out because they assumed they didn't have to be in a rush.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes we've opened up for the afternoon, which is so stupid. Bring kids in for 2 hours. I think it is so dumb. And then, at the risk of something happening, too. I'm a pro snow day person. I think it's also because the wind was ramping up at this time. So, like,
it is very
listen
windy,
to what it's like out right now, and the kids would just be coming home from school. I think the roads are probably still pretty dangerous right now. I wouldn't want to have to go out. Yeah. But, like, slushy and maybe frozen now. We haven't looked out in a little while.
Yeah. Should we end it here?
I think this is awesome. And no, I didn't get to my point. Speaking of cold, Taylor Swift... before she got her gloves in the Tortured Poets Department segment of the Eras Tour, that night where she starts playing the secret song, because that comes right after TTPD, and she, like, takes her hand away, and it's, like, stuck in the formation of the guitar, and she starts to try to wiggle it, and she's like, this has never happened before. Like, that's what the cold does to you.
Yes.
So shouldn't the Bears absolutely annihilate the 40s Rammers? The Rams?
The Rams. No, their head coach is phenomenal. They have
a lot going for them.
Could it be a blowout? Yes. Could the Bears be blown out? Yes. Could it be a close game? Yes. It's the.
So when is it? Next Sunday. So we're stressed to the max.
It's the early afternoon game.
Oh,
yes.
Good. We do not have to stay up late.
Right.
Excellent.
Thank the Lord.
Oh my gosh.
These games, you take a lot out of me.
Screaming into the bedroom. Like, did you even check to see if I was awake first, or did you just fully accept that you were going to wake me?
Yep.
Woo! Like a full Ric Flair woo.
At 1:30 in the morning.
Started dancing. Meanwhile, his brother-in-law, who was at home with his sister and, like, their child, was, like, silently fist pumping.
Yes, as he put it, I was alone in the living room fist pumping like an asshole. And I'm texting my dad, who's like, if I wouldn't have seen this with my own two eyes, I wouldn't have believed it.
Such a cool moment. I mean, that made the whole season worth it to me.
Yeah.
And you were already approaching the game with such a good attitude anyway, because you're like, this has been a good season for the Bears.
It's
like, if it ends tonight, it's been a good
season. They had 5 wins last year.
Right.
Fired their coach after Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Which
is like a bad look, right?
Yeah, well,
you hate to have to do it.
He was fired from his... He got a job as a defensive coordinator with the Cowboys this season and was fired.
Are you kidding?
So, like, he's out of the NFL at this point.
He's damaged goods. Yeah. Why? Does he suck?
Oh, they had the worst defense.
Does a coach make a team?
Certainly...
You're like, you just asked me a whole thesis question.
He certainly didn't help the team in Dallas. So you have a new coach with a complicated system, and their projected win total, I think, was 7 games. So, like, you went 11-6, won your division, and now won a playoff game against the Packers.
You, like, did 50% better than anyone expected you to.
And you were an underdog against the Packers in the playoffs, and you're a 4.5-point underdog on Sunday at home.
They're underdogs?
Oh, they're going to be underdogs every game. No one in Vegas believes in the Bears. So if you bet the Bears,
Are you a secret millionaire because you bet on the Bears on Sunday?
No.
God, please be lying.
But imagine if you bet on the Bears when it was 21-3 at half and they were losing.
You are set. Someone out there is set for life. Someone sent it. It should have been me, because every time I'm like, oh, halftime, the Bears are just getting started.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, honestly, we were just getting warmed up.
They scored 25 points in the fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
In 15
We love the fourth quarter. We want to make it a good game. We're doing this on purpose.
Because the Packers refused to run the ball and take up time.
I just said we.
Yeah?
I am now a member of the Bears.
Woo!
My dad makes fun of grown men who love sports so much when they're like, we're in the playoffs. as if they're a member of the team, which I think is a very sports lover thing to do, and I actually love it.
Yeah.
I love everything about it. I love everything about you. I love everything about talking. I love everything about listening. I know I didn't do much listening this episode, and the point is to listen to you talk about sports, but I feel like people also want to hear me talk about Taylor.
Yes.
You know
and
what I mean?
On that note...
Yeah. Please come back.
Yes. Let us know.
What is this? Did
What
you
is
like
this?
it? Bye.